Hey everybody, it's holy crap, it has been a while. Like like a year something? My channel's been dead. So
More like 500 years.
perhaps, but I'm basically
You
here
can
to do
literally see the spider webs.
Damn it, Spidey, you menace!
Dude, you need to dust.
Anyway,
You need to dust in here.
yeah, anyway, I'm basically here to make a little video about a project that I decided to start some time ago, took a bit of a break from it, went on a huge hiatus, started working on it slightly again, took another break from it, and now it's back in full force. So, perhaps the other two people who are with me would like to introduce themselves?
Ladies first.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Scarlet, after you.
Oh, you're serious.
Yes, I was.
Alright, I'm Scarlet Otaku. Yeah, you know me. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, well, you know what, since no one's heard this in a while, I might as well make that grand re-entrant. Hello, YouTube! It is I, Loudon Styles.
Hi, Loudon Styles.
That was glorious.
And yes,
That was so
and
glorious.
we're basically here to discuss the project that I was talking about earlier because I've gotten quite a few YouTube comments on my main channel where people have been asking me, how are the Klonoa things doing? How are things going on with Dream Bullet? Well, for those of you who are a bit left in the dark, Dream Bullet has been cancelled. However, I am putting in its place a giant full-length Klonoa movie. And I'm basically here to discuss some of the things that are going to be in it, some of the things recollecting about Dream Bullet, and the main differences between this and Dream Bullet. Now, what I wanted to do for the first topic are talk about some of the characters. I'm going to be talking about the characters who still need voice actors, because while we do have some people back, we don't have all of the roles filled. So I'm going to be basically think of this as also an audition video, so if any of the characters we name off are characters you'd like to try out, by all means send us an audition. We'd love to hear it. So anyway, for the characters who need to fill, first of all, Klonoa needs a voice.
Yes, because...
Wait, what? You mean the main character?
Yes.
Oh god! What does this world come to?
We get 50 video responses going, I want to be the main character.
Why has you forsaken me, Lord?
And only
Anyway.
half of them are good.
Okay. But, you know, for the voice of Klonoa, just try seeing how well you can do a 10-year-old kid's voice. Not a boring 10-year-old.
Pretty much.
Klonoa's not boring.
That's a little vague. That's a little vague when you think
Okay,
about
fine,
it.
I-
I mean,
Oh,
honestly,
okay,
the way
okay,
I
okay, okay.
usually-
How about this? How about this? Try to be Tails the Fox without sounding like you want Sonic's dick. There you go.
Instead, sound like you want Guns' dick.
Hey! God damn it!
What? It's not like I'm lying.
Don't ruin
There's
the
not
character
much of a
I'm
difference
playing,
between the two.
goddammit.
What? Oh, come on. You know you love it.
No! What the fuck's wrong with you?
I'm not in the furries. I'm not in the furries.
Danger, Will Robinson, danger!
Anyway, yep. But yeah, it's like I said, like, at least like a 10-year-old kid's voice, at least. Like, not so much the boring, obnoxious 10-year-old kid, so much like
We don't
Loudon
need a
said-
Chris Thorndike, damn it. Okay.
Yeah, like kind of like what Loudon said, Tails without sounding too whiny.
Yes.
So something
Um,
around those lines, you know, we're looking forward to. Or if you have like your own little take on it, that's sort of what we're looking for. That'll be great.
But
And I know
the
Oh,
thing
and you also
is-
have to do the Wahoo correctly. You have to be able to do the Wahoo
Yes, that is mandatory.
right. Otherwise, it's not gonna work! 50 points if you can get it right.
Yeah, the basic thing is this. For Klonoa, you gotta have the ability to sound like a 10-year-old. You don't have to sound precise. I mean, you still have to sound young, but you can do your own spin on it, because every voice actor or aspiring voice actor should know that you always put your spin on things. But there's one thing you do have to get right, and you have to get the signature phrases correct.
Yeah, and Wahoo is one of them, if you
Exactly.
plan to be Klonoa.
Yes.
So,
Woohoo! Anyway.
So if you don't get it right,
here's a cookie. You at least tried.
I know. Exactly.
A for effort.
A for effort.
Okay, so yeah, we got Klonoa now. Next character we need is Popgun.
Which...
I forget which character.
Popgun's
which
the flying
Popka?
dog guy who has a knack for being rude and insulting people, and he likes to throw the word moron and stupid around.
Yeah, Popka's basically like the, how do I put this nicely?
He's a tsundere.
He's the male equivalent of a tsundere. And if anything, he should have the annoying Jet the Hawk kind of voice, but not so scratchy.
He's probably the first of his kind, too.
Don't worry, boss. We're gonna handle this right now. These idiots don't know what they're doing.
Some shit like that, I don't know.
Wait, he's from New Jersey?
Let me handle the dirty work.
I don't know.
Oh god.
I swear to God,
It's
people,
all about
these
fun,
are not the
people.
interpretations we're looking for.
I know, I'm being a
I
douche.
forgot how much fun I had talking with you guys.
Okay, anyway, but yeah, like, with Popka, it's as they said, we need someone who is able to be, like, rude, and I don't want to say obnoxious, because it's like, there's a difference between the...
Just rude in a cutesy way.
Yeah, like, rude in a cutesy way, not rude where it's like, oh god, I can't stand listening to you anymore.
Yeah, like okay, think of Tony Chopper whenever he's being complimented.
Yeah.
That kind of rude cute.
Bring out your inner tsundere.
Cause you know, nothing says cute like being an ice cold bitch. With a heart of gold.
Tiger!
And I swear we're gonna end up getting one of those smart asses who basically try pulling a Melee Flanagan with us.
God!
We're probably gonna get one or two of those.
My name is Popka, believe it! I do not need this!
Oh my god! God damn it! That'd be funny as hell.
Any of those will be shot.
Okay. Yes, okay, but that's basically what we're looking for with Popka. Cute rude. That's basically what we're looking for. Now,
Yeah.
for the next character, we need the High Priestess. And this one, me and Scarlett had a bit of difficult deciding, what it is. Because, you see, it's like this.
Mhm.
She's supposed to be an old lady, but from Klonoa 2 and hearing her voice, she sounds like she's in her mid-30s.
Basically, yeah, but the Japanese have like a weird way of setting up voice actors sometimes.
That is true.
Look up
Just depending on
Trigun.
which show.
Just putting that out there.
Also, look up Rurouni Kenshin. In Rurouni Kenshin, Kenshin is actually voiced by a girl.
Oh no!
Oh my
And this
Jesus.
master is 43.
I brought up Trigun because Nicholas Wolfwood was voiced by a southern, like his Japanese voice actor was a southern guy. He was from like the southern part of Japan, but he was told to sound northern, while the English voice sounds southern.
What's going on here?
But yeah, the High Priestess is basically like supposed to be an old lady, but she doesn't sound like an old lady, so I'm thinking maybe you could go for either one. Like a wise old woman that actually sounds like an old woman, or a wise old woman that actually just sounds kind of mystical. And,
And that's the big thing with the
yeah.
High Priestess too, She doesn't talk like normal people. She talks more intelligently.
Yes.
So
So
are
make
you
her
saying
so,
that
so
everyone
make her
else is
sound
not
like a
intelligent? That's a
sophisticated
big
patrolman.
insult to Leorina and Guns,
Wait, what?
She's basically saying I
It's a
insulted
big insult
Guns.
to Leorina and Guns.
Oh Jesus.
By calling him not smart, he's not as smart as the High Priestess, basically.
Ah.
Oh, Lord.
Well,
Talk
we'll
shit,
get off.
hit.
we'll get off of that, but you guys know what we're looking for with the High Priestess. Scarlet basically described it. The next one we need is Tat, the little cat thing who flies around the arena.
Oh, I love that little guy. He's so
Actually,
cute.
it's a girl.
Still cute.
Yeah, but basically, I don't want to say like a little girl because she doesn't really sound all that bubbly in the actual games. For those of you who played Dust Elysian Tale, if you heard Fidget, something like that.
That's her personality and the way she's supposed to sound, so.
Well, the way she's supposed to sound, her personality is more so, she basically has two different personalities. One is a really mischievous side, and the other one is very flirty.
Oh, so she's basically
just like a cat.
Just like a cat.
Yes.
Like what's
Sounds
that
a lot
one?
like my cat.
What's that one character's name in Soul
Damn,
Eater?
I miss her
That's a
now.
witch, but also a cat.
Blair.
Basically Blair, but without the cock teasing.
Yeah, because it's like, if those of you who remember Klonoa 2, Tat does tease Klonoa by saying, "You're kinda cute."
And
then calls him a
we're going
pervert.
into some territory,
it's funny
brother.
because they're both cats.
Oh, and then calls him a pervert.
We're going. So basically, Tad is bipolar. So let's continue on.
Okay, next one we need is Jonga. Now, for this one, we need someone who can pull off a raspy voice.
Something of this sense, but also kinda drunk.
Well, that's kind of something. That's kind of something I want to get into. Yes, the wikis do state that he is an alcoholic, and it's true. But the thing is, I don't want the stereotypes of an alcoholic to be too blatant. So I don't really want too much of the stereotypical slurring, the jumbling over words, random belching, not any of that kind of thing.
Really?
I think what could actually make it seem like he actually is drunk without using the typical stereotypes is like using some of the other symptoms for what happens when you actually do get drunk. Like you'll get pretty much really angry depending
Angry.
on how.
So basically,
you'll get
uncontrollable
angry,
rage
you'll
moments.
Think everything.
Yeah.
You'll think everything is a good idea, basically. So play on that as well. I think that would call for some really good little humorous lines there.
Always complain about your head.
Mood swings. A lot of mood swings, I'm thinking. Because remember in Rurouni Kenshin.
Oh god, Miss Coward.
Mood swings.
Also, I think just headaches would be one.
That could work too.
It falls like always having a headache or complaining about your head hurting. It's one of those stereotypes that is basically a stereotype, but also it's rarely used at all. It's like a neutral area.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you can also use that, but the
So-
thing is, you just don't overuse it.
Exactly. Like that's
Right.
the thing we're stretching here. Don't overuse the stereotypes.
Yeah,
And if you're gonna use the stereotypes, just,
use them in small
Make it-
doses.
so that
Yeah. And also,
use them in small doses, but use them also pretty cleverly. And I'm kind of looking for cleverness in that kind of voice too. So.
the thing with Jonga, Loudon kind of said it earlier. The whole kee laughter. That's his signature laugh. So we're kind of looking for someone who can pull
You
off
gotta
that.
be able to get that right. Same with Klonoa's Wahoo. You gotta be able to get that laugh
Yeah.
right.
By the way, if you really want good examples of how to get that laugh right in such a way, look at One Piece Thriller Bark arc.
All right.
The main
I'm gonna
villain,
have to actually look at that.
he does the kind of laugh.
Yeah, you can. We're saying you can actually look at other performances too if you need like a little bit of inspiration. In fact, if there is something you do need for your audition, I recommend looking at Klonoa 2 cutscenes and listening to the voices, which
Mhm,
can help.
very much.
Another thing that I actually came up with for like reference as far as the Jonga voice laugh, basically, look up Sergeant Frog laughs. because those are pretty much the weirdest laughs, but they're actually done really, really well, both by the English and Japanese voice actors.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so now that we've got that out of the way, we're going to go to topic 2 and discuss the characters who are taken. These are the confirmed voices. Liarina is Scarlet Otaku.
Yo!
Yep,
I'm just basically doing my own voice.
Yep, she's
That's
doing her
about
own voice. Lolo is taken by Poison Rosie. Glad I got her back. Because if there's one thing that, was a big pain is the fact that I could rarely ever get into contact with her, but finally I was able to get into contact with her, get her okay on it, and she's gonna be doing it. Alright. Guns is Loudon, and I could not ask for anyone better.
Aw, thank you. Basically, I'm gonna be...
It's because we love you.
Yes. Basically, I'm gonna be myself, but more douchey. In short, I'm being myself.
Yeah, he's gonna ham it up.
I'm gonna ham it up like John Travolta and Face Off. He's
gonna turn into Tim Curry.
Ooh wee, you are good looking. Anyway.
Alright.
Yeah, no.
Alright, anyway, Pango, who's going to be in this movie, I got Perry McCall 18 doing that, and I'm glad I got him back because in Dream Bullet, I liked him as X. So I wanted to get him back for this.
Yay, he plays...
And I can see why.
It's funny. He plays X, which is somebody under, 0, and now he's going to play the father figure of Guns.
Yep. And bomb expert.
Yeah. I got bombs for days! Kaboom! Anyway.
Bombs?
It's all so cute!
Yep. And,
I will kill
today, this character did not have a fill earlier, but now he does. The King of Sorrow being voiced by Dark Date.
I have not heard that name in so
congrats,
long,
Dark.
bro. It's not even funny.
Just congrats, Dayton. You got a part.
Yeah.
Good job. Very good
You
job.
better sound like a trap, goddammit.
I
No,
will make
because
sure
seriously,
he
I'm
does.
sorry. This is just me. The King of Sorrow looks like a trap. He looks like he looks like something you should put in a Lolita dress and hug forever. I'm just saying.
I would even if his voice wasn't a trap.
And then Scarlett would ship it.
Yes, I would ship
Because
it.
you ship
I will
everything.
ship it with Guns just to piss him off.
What the fuck? You and your shipping with Guns. Why the hell would anybody do that?
Because it's funny.
I'm ready to jump overboard now.
Just to see the reactions off of Guns.
And I'm ready to hang
I'd ship him
myself.
with Klonoa if I could.
Well, time to swap the poop deck. Anyway. Anyway,
Well, looks like all the swag just came out of this damn video.
yeah. So now we're going to be going to topic 3, discussing a bit of Dream Bullet, because I'm sure there's going to be some people wondering a bit about Dream Bullet a bit more. Because it's like, before doing this and getting back to working on the script, I actually got curious and went back and took a look at Klonoa Dream Bullet. And funny thing is, it's now actually a default search you get when you just search up Klonoa.
Which is funny, because, damn, Realm. You know?
I did a
See,
thing!
this is what happens when you have somebody that, like, legit gives a shit about a series that, like, is so underground to the point where people forget it's part of Namco. I'm not saying that Klonoa is a bad series. I think it's a really good series, and I think it should get some credit and some decent airtime. But the thing is, that should just show you that the first thing you type in for Klonoa, you get Klonoa Dream Bullet, which is a fucking crossover of everything with the Klonoa series. Damn.
Shifty look, take notes.
Hey, Shifty, look. This is... I'm not even gonna go there.
Alright, but it's like, I actually went back looking at some of the episodes of it, and I gotta be honest with you, they're not that great.
They were kinda...
Yeah, I mean, these are some of the things that I have noticed, like the audio issues. Like, everyone noticed from the
Yeah.
first episode that we had audio issues. Some characters' voices were hard to hear in the first episode, and then later episodes, I tried improving it to make the voices more audible and more being able to hear. And then it's like I would always get comments from people saying that, "Oh, the audio issues are improving. They're so great right now." I need you guys to be honest. Did you think they improved?
Bro, you should realize by
thinking
now
not.
that there's that the majority of the people that watches anything sprite related, I don't give a damn if they're like, you could be another double S animations or someone could be another you. You will always have those people that are so easily to be amused. Like seriously, easily amused by anything.
Yeah, because it's like, here's the thing I noticed with the audio improvements. Yeah, you could hear what the characters are saying, but one of the problems with this is that this resulted in hearing a lot of background noises, a lot of distortions, and oftentimes you would hear, because it's like, here's the weird thing. When it came to using Flash and I tried to work on with the audio mixing, sometimes the voices, despite me turning the music down, would still be too soft. So I would try making more layers and stacking audio clips on top of each other, which oftentimes caused echoes. Really weird echoes that did not fit the scene.
Yeah. What I've learned is that if you have Audacity and you're recording Audacity, there's a little effect called noise removal.
And I recently learned how to actually utilize it properly, actually. I am slow, people.
It's fine. It took me a
But at
while
least you
to
learn.
actually know that myself, because I would just like slap it on, make sure everything is, I make sure everything is turned off and what have you, and then I just go into it. Right now, I'm gonna probably edit the hell out of this audio clip. So.
Well, I can always do it if you send it to me. I can just remove the noise myself since I know how to do it.
Sweet.
Yeah, but then again, I'm also the kind of person who it actually took me.
At least you learn. Some people don't even learn.
But yeah, it's like
Just
it also
realize
took
that.
me about like 3 months to figure out how to air combo in Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. That just shows you how slow I am.
Yeah. I think another
What do you-
big issue.
Yep.
Another big issue that I remember, because you're talking about audio and you were talking about Flash, the animation was.
Yeah, that's actually what I was going to be talking about. Actually, the thing is, some awkward animations, and this is something I want to try to fix up, because I know this is very visual, because it's like, what I try to do is I try to match up certain scenes to make sure they flow along with the music, so because of that, there's like awkward pauses in the animations where like tiny little movements are made just so I can line certain things up ready for the music. The thing is, while let's try to make everything match and flow, it actually does the exact opposite. It kills the flow.
Yeah.
So I want to try being able to fix up on
Weird.
that. Loudon, were you going to say something?
No, not really. I mean,
Alright.
because
Well, another really
it's been a while since I've seen Dream Bullet, but it was
Yeah.
like, I remember one specific. I remember just watching one of the episodes, and I was like,
Why aren't you moving?
And I was like proud of myself that I noticed it.
Can I be honest?
Yep.
The only episode that I had actually seen was the one that she showed me, which was episode 8.
the last one.
And yeah, and
Wait, wasn't that the one
I'm
Guts
gonna be honest,
debuted?
Yeah.
I wasn't. I was
It's the best
I was,
episode.
I wasn't necessarily impressed. I felt like you had done better, and considering that this was one of your old projects, I can understand why
Yeah, but
you kind of stopped with it for
Yeah,
a while.
and also
Scott's going in the doghouse tonight.
but also
Uh,
another
and you're coming with
Another
me.
thing I also noticed that in one of the episodes, because it's like there's here's the thing. Back when I first started making this, I did not have a proper Swift converter, so I had to do everything, and so I had to export everything as an AVI. Boy, did that end up becoming a mess. I do now though, so hallelujah. But for one of the episodes, and Loudon, I think you might remember this. Some sprite poses ended up getting replaced with other ones, like Klonoa randomly changing into Deadpool.
shit! I remember that.
I'm sorry.
I laughed my ass off. I'm like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, that's
What the fuck?
see, that's what happens when you don't have a Swift converter. You're trying to do Flash projects.
Ah.
At least.
Poof! Deadpool. He's taking over.
It should be
I'm
Deadpool
sorry,
Dream
is
Bullet.
this Deadpool Dream Bullet? I thought this was Klonoa Dream Bullet. I'm sorry.
He's probably taking
Wait
it
a
over
minute. This says Klonoa. Nah, it's Deadpool.
he's taking it over like he did Ultimate Spider-Man.
Which
Yeah,
was great.
But yeah, it's like I'm noticing that.
But at least that
Yeah,
worked.
I'm
with
noticing that kind
Dream
of
Bullet,
stuff.
not so much.
And yeah, now that I have the proper Swift converter, I hope I don't run into those issues again.
Let's hope not, unless we'll have some more
Alright.
Deadpool taking over action, which would be great.
Who knows? Maybe I'll do it on purpose.
God forbid.
Be like,
Ninjas killed my parents.
Anyway,
Truly the most tragic of anti-heroes.
Another thing too that I also had a bit of an issue with Dream Bullet, and this was brought up quite a few times. Certain character inconsistencies. The biggest one that was brought up was X, because people are like,
ooh,
isn't he supposed to be a pacifist, yet here he is running and gunning like Rocket Raccoon?
Oh yeah! Oh my god! The amount of comments you got on that. Honestly, just those comments alone, I was like, huh? So people do give a damn about Mega Man X. Who knew?
Apparently Capcom did it.
I'm
But
kidding. A lot of people like Mega Man X.
Yeah, but it's like
Eh.
that comment was brought up. That comment was brought up quite a bit, but other character inconsistencies I'm also noticing, and this is also mainly with like just the way they act, like Dark Link. I think he was an inconsistency.
Oh boy.
Yeah, because you see, the thing is, Dark Link seemed very chatty and smartasses. Shit. Whatever.
And Darklink's not chatty and smartass.
Yeah, he's like Link. He's mute character. And it's the same thing with Drossia.
I feel like those two were just there.
Yeah, and along with like other characters too, like because Danny, when we were doing the director commentary, she mentioned Sora, and I also remembered other characters that were showing up, like Sackboy and Kirby and Snake. They don't show up for most of the animation, despite actually being in a few episodes and the intro. And that's kind of the thing that some people will tend to have a bit of a pet peeve about. Characters who are shown in the intro who don't really mean too much. I mean, some people complain, like, I remember Brain Scratch Comms when they were doing Kid Icarus Uprising, and they were saying how, oh, well, Magnus only shows up for a few scenes, and we don't see him for a while, and same thing with Medusa and other characters.
Right.
And, I want to be able for this one to give characters as close to as possible equal screen time. We don't need any
Right.
10/10s.
Which is not always easy to do, but it's not impossible.
Yeah. I mean, after all, we don't need another 10/10. Alright.
Useless
And the-
ninja. Ever.
Again, God forbid.
And the last thing I wanted to discuss about with Dream Bullet is the voice acting. This is one me and Scarlett are definitely going to be taking a look into, especially considering she's going to be the voice director, because I'm just going to say this. Rewatching Dream Bullet, there were only a few people in the voice cast I actually liked. Latham was one of them. Perry McCall 18 was another one. And Dark Rock Guy, when he took over for episode 8 as Deadpool, I liked him. That's pretty much it.
I'm surprised you even liked me. Like, legit.
I
I'm
did
not.
like-
I'm not fucking around. I'm not even joking. I'm legit surprised because if you only knew how much I was like the different 7 to 10 takes I did just for that recording, just so I could make it sound semi okay.
Well, it shows that you put in the effort,
Yeah.
so, you know, it shows that you also cared.
Yeah.
So thank you for
Yeah,
doing
unlike
that.
most,
Because otherwise we wouldn't have the guns that we
yeah,
have
unlike
now.
most of the other people who I'm going to admit, when listening back to them, it really did sound like all they did was one take, and we're like, okay, here you go. Like, Loudon, who would you say was the worst?
Who would I say was the worst?
Yeah, out of everyone who's voiced in the series.
Oh God, I mean, let's see. I think the guy that did Bone and Knights, and he was pretty horrible, bro. It's almost like he didn't try at all. It was like
I hate that guy too.
Wait,
it was like the
who?
effects were like his best friend,
Who?
man. He sucked ass. It was bad, bro.
Loudon, I hate that guy too. I hope he killed himself.
I'm fucking around. I'm messing. Honestly, that's difficult to say. It really is, because I can't really think of one. I can't really think of some of them.
Well, I actually can, and this might end up bringing back a few things into your head that you can't talk about, Loudon. Night Chameleon is Deadpool. I gotta be honest here.
Oh,
I'm not even beating around the bush.
Thank you
I'm
for
sorry.
bringing that up.
I'm so glad I don't even know who that is.
Oh, thanks for bringing it up. I like him. I think he's a cool guy, but wow, that Deadpool was kind of bad. Let me put it like this: if I went in and voice act as Deadpool, and I don't even know how to sound a damn thing like him, and the only thing I could do is the bang 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 thing, I think I would have done a better job.
And here's the thing. I liked Deadpool's lines, but his voice and execution for it, they just make you cringe.
It's like the lines are amazing, but the thing is about Deadpool is that you gotta find the right kind of guy to execute the line properly. You can't just have any regular old guy trying to sound hyperactive and insane do it. It just doesn't work like that.
And you anti-Ultimate Spider-Man douchebags want to give Ron Weasley a hard time?
You mean Will Friendly?
Yeah, I can never remember the name, so I just call him Ron Weasley.
Will Friendly,
Ron
aka
Stoppable.
Ron Stoppable, aka
Yeah, Ron
Bumblebee from Transformers Prime.
Yeah, Ron Stoppable.
Love that guy. I'll be honest. I actually
Yep.
do love that guy.
But it's like but yeah, it's like you guys want to give him a hard time. You gotta listen to this guy, because yeah, again, not even beating around the bush. It was terrible. Like, it's like, I know Deadpool is high pitched and all, but that's not a consistent pitch he does.
Yeah. His pitch is like different depending on the mood. And plus, I mean, thank God you didn't start doing the inner voices in his head, because that would have been some shit right there.
Yeah, and not just that, but I also noticed a bit of inconsistencies with his acting. I mean, there's certain times where it's like he does like his yelling acting. He actually does yell out the lines, but the other times it's like, I'm doing this because my parents are sleeping in the next room.
I don't
I
blame
hate
him.
it when people do that.
I'm doing the
I just
whisper
hate
yelling.
it when people don't even put in the answer. Yeah. That's not yelling, that's head yelling.
Yeah, that's GST yelling. Oh, I'm sorry, too soon.
I yell in my
It's
head because the
disappointment in a
voices
little
are telling
ball.
me to do things. Anyway.
and and to get off of Night Chameleon for a bit, because I think we hit that one home. Klonoa is very hit and miss, because it's like with Big Out, she has the pitch, she does not know how to act. That's her biggest problem. She gets
a
the
lot
pitch.
of us don't know how to act, Realm. I mean, shit.
Well, it's like what I've noticed with most of her recordings. She sounds like she's reading directly from the script, almost like Cinder from Dawn of the Dragon.
It sounds like there wasn't really a whole lot of direction with the voice
Ouch.
acting anyway. It sounds like you guys were just kind of just taking some of the recordings and just plopping them in there without ever really thinking maybe this one actually needs a retake.
Yeah, and it's like I said, she got the pitch, but she needs to work on being able to execute the lines properly, actually act the role.
Because the thing also,
and,
I
you
think
know,
people,
if she actually does decide to like audition for this character and try again with it, hopefully she's learned a couple of things to
I'd
actually
actually
make it
like
a
to
little
say
better
that.
than it was before. Yeah.
the thing is though, the whole thing about whenever you are trying for any role, just doing something, just for you know, like if you're voice acting for something, just out of pure fun and stuff, you still have to like get into the role. You have to like get yourself into it. You like because you can't just read it off a script because it's gonna sound very robotic and not really believable.
You gotta be able to put yourself in the character's shoes, basically.
Dane
Exactly,
has an
like
excuse, though, because
freaking-
he's the king of Sorrow.
But I mean, I can think of a good example. Didn't Nikki do freaking Haruhi?
Yeah, she did.
I actually liked Haruhi. I actually liked.
I
Nikki
did too. My
Haruhi.
only problem was her mic quality.
The mic quality kind of, but the thing is that she was in character.
Yeah, she
It
was.
was obvious she was in character. She lived the damn character because I think between you and me, she actually likes the melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya.
She
So
does.
It worked.
On a side note for the auditions, one thing that I do want to actually put in is like the mic quality. Just make sure that it's at least in decent quality. Doesn't exactly have to be perfect, but just so that it actually isn't
Don't record behind a
so
beehive.
muffled and staticky.
Don't record when your
Yes,
fans on.
Basically. Yes.
Or when your dog is barking.
Or when your cat's meowing.
Or when your fish is going blub. I hate it when
Or
my
when
fish
your
do
parents
that.
are watching Doctor Who in the other room.
And for God's sakes, don't record. I'm just kidding.
But yeah, it's like, and yeah, you know, I do agree with Nikki because it's about what you said about Nikki because yeah, she really does like the character, and it's also the first time you could hear Haruhi with an Australian accent, which is a great dream to live. But
Hi,
You
he's
see-
Australian. Good eye, mate.
But yeah, I do agree. She really knew how to do it well, and it's like, as he said, if you need like ideas on how to get behind a character, take a listen to Nikki and her role with Haruhi. Yeah, if you can get past the mic quality, she's really damn good.
Hell, listen to Dark Rock Guy when he did Deadpool. That was...
Oh yeah, like I'm just gonna say this after
That's what you should not do.
as
And the little Haruhi thing, that's what you should do.
but it's like a Loudon. You bring up Dark Rock Guy. It's like after all the times I was listening to Night Chameleon as Deadpool, when I heard his take, I'm like, I'm free. I sounded like a total asshole to the guy now. But...
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, I'm sounding like a total asshole and I
but
can
yeah,
really
as
right
far
now.
as Dream Bullets little references,
But,
yeah.
but yeah, that's basically some of the things that we wanted to talk about with regarding Dream Bullet, and you know how we felt that it evolved a bit, and honestly, it really didn't. It doesn't really age well for us anymore.
yes.
But anyway, on to the next topic, the actual movie itself. Now, I'm going to be discussing I'm going to discuss the plot summary of what this is for those of you wondering what it's going to be. Basically, in Lunity, Nagatum has been revived again and is basically plotting to destroy all the 5 kingdoms. Klonoa comes around to stop the beast, but something catches his eye where he's warped out of Lunity and has no way of getting back in because he can't go back to sleep. Basically discussing the issues of insomnia.
Yes.
It's really fucking deep, man. It's really fucking deep. Dude.
Rated
Oh
R.
my god.
Bro.
So deep.
Don't take
So
your
deep,
kids.
Bro. Do you even have any idea how deep you were? Like that was
Bro, do you even
I
immerse?
Bro, I almost drowned. I
Like
almost
Ben?
drowned in how deep that was, bro. You have no idea.
Well, Loudon, sounds like you've met with a terrible fate, haven't you?
Oh my god.
Bro, that was so deep. You made a it's up to the neck of a 7'4" giant, bro. That's how deep it is. That's some shit, bro.
They're being sarcastic if you couldn't tell. But yeah, that's basically the main idea of what's going on in the whole movie. Obviously, there's going to be more things towards that. They're going to try to get Klonoa back. There's the whole struggles with Nahatum. And of course, what Loudon's really liking right now, Guns and Jenga.
Bro, there's actually, okay. I think I just need to, go into detail about this. Just the whole bringing up of Guns.
Mhm.
Ever since I met Realm, he's got me into Klonoa.
Point for me!
He got me into Klonoa. I actually was whenever I could, I would watch gameplay footage of it. I would actually try to play the games if I can find them. I suck at them, but I played them. And he got me into Guns. Cause he was doing Dream Bullet, and he was I was just intrigued because, I've never really voice acted or anything. So I was like, I want to do that. So he's like, oh, well, I got this character called Guns. I was like, oh, well, okay. And he's like, and so he showed me who Guns is and everything. And I says, okay, what's the personality? And the rest is history. After that, he starts giving me lines from Guns, and I would read them off, and I would do crap in my own Guns voice, and then apparently Realm loved it so much because it's like, God, Loudon, everything you say as Guns is priceless. And it just grew from there. So, funny enough, Klonoa the Movie, it should just be fucking called Guns the Movie. because for the majority of the time, from the plot itself, they're gonna. It's basically it's an adventure for everybody else just to bring Klonoa back into the dream world, and Guns is one of the big focuses in the movie.
Yeah, because he's going after something completely different.
Yeah, he's going after Jenga.
Oh yes.
I hadn't even looked into my character Leorina as much, and I know I should.
Leorina is
But,
actually really
as far
interesting
as-
in the second game. But first of all, she's a sky pirate.
Yeah, from what I've seen and read so far of her, she's a fucking badass.
Yeah, first of all, she's
I
a
really
sky
love her.
pirate.
I'll be honest. I think, yeah. I mean, who wouldn't be a sky pirate,
Yeah,
right?
Yep, and then and also she appears to become one of the main antagonists of the entire game. But then the biggest twist ever turns out she was just another pawn.
Yeah.
Don't you just love those plot twists?
Yeah, and Scarlet, have you seen the cursed Leorina boss fight in
I
the
have
actual
not.
game?
I need to though.
I've
Yes,
got to show you
Please
it.
do right after this. You need to show me
I've
this
seen it.
soon.
Yeah, I'll show you it after we're done with this whole discussion thing. But trust me, you're gonna definitely like the character a lot more.
I have no doubt.
All right, but anyway, that's basically the plot summary for the whole move. No, for Guns the Movie.
Thank you for stroking my ego, good sir. I need that.
Would you like some more?
Help me!
Don't worry, you get more of it.
Oh, okay.
Basically,
Anyway.
Guns the Movie swag. That's just legit.
Oh, and Klonoa was here and there.
Yeah.
So
He shows up in the third act.
All right. Now for animation styles, it's generally going to be the same. It's going to be sprite animations along with a few bits of actual animated bits. Just
And it's not going to be as awkward.
hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
I'll cross my toes too, just in case. But the difference between the movie and Dream Bullet. First of all, this is going to be a full-length movie, not a bunch of episodes in a series.
Yep.
And also, this is not going to be a crossover.
It is going to be a full-on Klonoa franchise movie. There's not going to be a crossover in it. It is a Klonoa movie. all
Yeah,
the characters
Yeah,
from the
so
games.
those of you who actually like Knights, Riala, X, and all those other guys in Dreamblood, sorry, you're gonna be disappointed.
Because it's not a crossover, it's a Klonoa series fan
We can
movie.
still be friends, right?
No!
Oh,
No, I'm kidding.
who's more friends this way? But yeah, like I said, it's gonna be full length, no crossover, because it's like, what I want to do with this, and it's kind of the same thing when I'm like when I'm doing my scripts for, and yes, a Sonic movie.
I remember
Yes,
Oh god.
I just said that.
Oh god.
Where- It's not really a crossover. It's all just characters on their own. Like all of the official characters. Because I want to try to see if I can make it seem as official as possible. That's just my thing now.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So, alright, so that's basically why I'm deciding to not make this a crossover. I want to see if I can make this seem as legit as possible with all the characters in their elements and they can just fit together. Another thing is, I've actually worked in Klonoa, not being able to use his wind ring willingly. He needs a priestess now.
Well,
How many bucks do you want to bet that someone's going to complain about that?
Someone already did, actually.
Oh,
Someone
God.
asked me about that. Yeah, and that's actually one of the
but
reasons.
isn't it like actual canon that?
Yeah, that
he
is
needs a
actual canon.
priestess?
That is an actual canon. He needs either a wind spirit or a priestess to activate it.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Alright.
at least
That
he's being
answers
true
that
to the
question.
material.
Again, I'm trying to be as true to this as possible, just so that it's more legit. Now, as for release dates, I'm not giving one, because I never give release dates on my products because they end up causing me to have to rush to the end of it, and I don't like rushed things. They make me sad.
So basically, it'll come out when it wants to come out.
Yeah, it'll come out when it's ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So don't be asking me when it's coming out. I just told you.
When I can.
And
It's like
the last
I've
thing I
seen
want to
so many. Before we move on to the last thing, it's like I've seen so many fan projects that have a specific release date, and when they make it, it's like shit. And there are some projects that I've seen, one that I'm actually following right now, that actually doesn't have a specific release date, but it's because these guys are actually taking their sweet time with it, and they want to make it as good as they possibly can.
are you talking about the Cryname?
Yeah, I am. I've seen a couple of the people working on their stuff and their little parts in it, and some of the little goodies that have actually come out of it. And I'm really liking what I'm seeing, and I really, really hope that they do not rush it. I want them to take their time with it, because if they rush it, I know I will be disappointed, because I've been disappointed before with other fan projects like this.
Yeah, remember Anaho Resident?
Excuse me while I hit myself with a book.
I think I take that as a yes.
Hang on, I gotta find a book. Fuck, I can't find one.
Here, I have 6 of them right here.
Yeah, but you're all the way over there! Anyway,
That's true.
with the Klonoa movie, I really don't want necessarily a specific release date just yet for it either, because otherwise, yeah, it's going to be rushed and it's going to be crap. So
Yeah, and I don't want it to be that. I want to give Klonoa a good name. That way people will buy his games and make him popular.
exactly.
The thing Shifty Look kind of didn't do.
Shifty look!
Oh, we got
Wonder
Bravo
Woman
Man
and
popular.
Bravo Man are
Well,
popular.
Let's just move on.
It's like Wonder Momo and Bravo Man are popular. We're done here. Klonoa sitting in the corner.
Let's just move on.
What about me?
what about Dig Dug? goddammit? Dig Dug was
It's-
awesome.
Down,
Me
boy!
and Scarlet over here
Bastard.
crying about Klonoa, and Loudon's like, what the fuck? fuck? Where's Dig Dug?
I mean, Klonoa was awesome too, but what the fuck? Dig Dug? Come on, that was great.
Klonoa's crossing his fingers in the corner. Smash 4, Smash 4, Smash 4, Smash 4.
Anyway, last one.
Another Namco X Capcom, please.
Sorry, Project X Zone, you're not in it. Oh, neither are you, Guns. Oh, what the fuck?
Well, I'm gonna go nuke the building.
I'm gonna shove this pistol up Dante's ass.
So the last topic.
Yeah, the
Other
last
thing?
thing, because this is actually something that I've been wanting to discuss about. The bullet merge. Now,
Bullet merge?
yeah, as you guys know, if you saw the director's commentary, I stated that I love the idea of the bullet merge concept, despite it not actually being legit to the whole thing. But you see, here's my thing with fanfiction. If you're trying to make it as like legit or official as possible, even if it's not like legitimately canon, if you can put it in a way where it makes sense, that's okay. I'm alright with that. But you see, here's the thing. As much as I love the bullet merge concept, and as much as I would love to use it in this movie, I have to find a way to actually make it work. I gotta find a way to make it so that it actually makes sense and not like, oh, beast mode. And everyone's just raising their hands going like, how did this happen?
I think that would work more in a sequel when I think about it, but then again, I haven't read the entire finished script just yet.
Well, yeah. Well, it's like I would love to make a sequel to this if if I eventually actually do finish this one, but
we have
it's
to
like,
actually finish
if
this one first before we even think
yeah,
about a
but
sequel.
it's like if I actually do find a way to put bullet merge in this one, I'll most likely do it because, like I said, I love the whole bullet merge concept that I did for Dream Bullet. But if it doesn't work, then I'm unfortunately not going to be able to do it.
Oh well. You win some, you lose some.
Yeah, it's better to have a good thing of writing and to have like this really awesome thing here that doesn't make any sense as to why it's there.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, that's pretty much the end of this whole discussion. I hope this elaborated on a few things. Holy shit, we're reaching podcast length.
Oh my god!
I know, right? Holy crap!
Klonoa the Movie, the broadcast.
An official podcast on the channel of Realm Wars.
Well, I'm actually putting it on Proboscis Sniper.
Ah, well.
Oh, awesome.
Alright, but anyway, this is basically the end of this you could say podcast. This is Realm Wars.
This is Scarlet.
And this is Loudon Styles.
And I hope you're excited or looking forward to this movie, and if you're not, well, okay, there's other people you can look at. They're over there. There's Spider-Man 2 coming out. You can see that.
Although he's not as cool.
It looks good. It looks good.
Yay, we get to see Jamie Foxx and Gwen Stacy die. Swag.
With radioactive spider sperm. Oh wait, that's MJ.
Oh god.
That's wrong.
Anyway. Yes. Okay. So
I think this is where we say good night.
You want me to say it?
Sure, go ahead.
Oh, what the hell. And we say good day. We say good day!